Hey everybody, Mr. Fitz here, wearing my Clarinet's Rock sign in my basement. Okay, so now I'm talking about line 144, which is a chorale duet, and I'm going to play it for you and then we'll talk about it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm losing my sign. So there's a lot going on in that. So what I'd like you to notice, first off, is that at the beginning it says largo, which is a very slow tempo. All right, so you want to keep that in mind when you're practicing this. The other thing is, aside from the notes and everything, is that you have dynamic markings with mezzo piano, with a crescendo, and up to mezzo forte, and then back down, and various other changes. But generally speaking, each little phrase starts softer and gets louder in the middle and then comes back down. So you have to practice that. Now, what I'm going to recommend that you do with this one is just practice the first phrase of the upper notes, the A line, right? And the way you want to go about doing this is to say just the rhythm first with tapping your foot. So here I go. All right, and you could say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 rest. Now notice I didn't do any pitches, I didn't do any dynamics, I didn't do any slurs. My main goal right there is to make sure I'm tapping my foot and saying the correct rhythm. Here's the foot cam. Okay, here I go. And you can tap along with me and say it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. All right, and that's the first step, right? You want to make sure you can do that. Then the second step is just to play that on, let's just say one note, and let's make it a C. All right, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So foot tapping, steady beat with one note, okay? Then the next step is to figure out what the notes are. And if you need to take a second, you can pause the video and then put in the notes, but still no slurs and still no dynamics. All right, so here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a little strange sound on my reed that time. Sounded like there was an alien in my clarinet. Okay, so that's the idea for that step. All right, so now what you do is do the same thing, but do the dynamics. So start soft, build it up to a mezzo forte, and then bring it back down. So here goes that same first phrase with the notes and the dynamics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then finally, the last step is to add in the articulation or the slur. Now, you could argue that maybe you could do the slur first and the dynamic second. It's okay either way, but the idea is you want to break it down. All right? So here goes now with the whole shebang. 1, 2, 3, 4. should notice that I played the rhythm of the slurred notes exactly as I did with the tongue notes. The only difference is that I slurred them. All right, and if you go through the entire piece like that, and the B line as well, you should be able to figure out how to play that correctly and very nicely and musically. All right, so have fun.